Imagine driving through snow-covered mountains to your peaceful cabin, expecting warmth, quiet, and maybe a few forgotten memories. But when I opened that cabin door, I froze. My fiance's laughter echoed inside, only she wasn't supposed to be there, and she wasn't alone. It all started 2 months before that winter. I had just gotten engaged to Claire, the woman I believed was my forever. She was kind, charming, and full of energy, the kind of person who made every room brighter. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Dalton, were older but kind people, always thanking me for taking care of their daughter. When the holidays came around, they told me their heating system had broken down and they had nowhere warm to stay for the winter. Without thinking twice, I said, "You can use my cabin near Lakewood. It's cozy and perfect for cold weather." They were grateful, and Claire even said, "You're amazing, Luke. They'll love it there." At the time, everything between us seemed perfect. She traveled often for work, or at least that's what she told me, but we always stayed in touch. Or so I thought. A few weeks later, her messages slowed down. Calls became shorter. I brushed it off, thinking maybe she was stressed. Until one night she told me, "Babe, I'm going to stay with my parents for a while. They're at your cabin, and I just want to spend time with them." I smiled, not suspecting anything. "That's sweet. Tell them I said hi." For the next month, things felt distant. She'd text me, but her words felt empty. No heart emojis. No "I miss you." Just "hope you're doing okay" or "busy day today." Then one morning, I woke up to a message from a neighbor near the cabin. It said, "Hey Luke, didn't know you were renting your cabin out this winter. Looks like a full house every night." Full house? It was supposed to be just Claire and her parents. My chest tightened. I asked, "What do you mean?" He replied, "There's always music, laughter, sometimes even parties. I saw cars with out-of-town plates." Something was wrong. That weekend, I decided to drive there myself. It was a 5-hour trip through frozen roads and mountain curves. My hands gripped the wheel tighter with every mile. I didn't tell Claire I was coming. I wanted to surprise her. Or maybe, deep down, I wanted the truth. When I arrived, snow covered the entire driveway. But there were 2 cars parked outside. One was hers, and the other wasn't familiar. I stepped out, my boots crunching in the snow. From the porch, I could already hear laughter. Claire's laugh, mixed with a man's voice. My stomach turned. I pushed open the door quietly. Inside, the fire was burning, soft music played, and there she was, sitting close to a man on the couch, sharing a blanket, drinking wine. The moment they saw me, the laughter died. Her face went pale. The man froze mid-sip. "Luke, what are you doing here?" she stammered. I looked around. The decorations, the clothes hanging, the 2 glasses on the table, none of it belonged to her parents. "I came to check on your parents," I said, keeping my voice steady. "But I see they're not the ones staying here." She tried to explain. "It's not what it looks like." I laughed bitterly. "It's exactly what it looks like." The man stood up, muttering something about leaving, but I stopped him. "No need. Stay. This is your moment too, right?" He grabbed his coat and walked out in silence. Claire followed him to the door, begging him to stay, but he didn't even look back. When she turned around, tears filled her eyes. "Luke, please, I made a mistake. It was just one weekend." One weekend? My cabin, my trust, and our engagement, all gone in one weekend? She broke down, sobbing, but I didn't raise my voice. I simply said, "You can keep the ring. It's cheaper than the truth." I turned to leave, but then I noticed something on the coffee table, an envelope with my name on it. Inside were photos of them together in the cabin, smiling in the same spots where Claire and I once took ours. That moment hurt more than anything. Not because she cheated, but because she ruined a place that meant peace to me. I walked out, locked the door from the outside, and left the key in the snow. I didn't look back once. A few days later, I put the cabin up for sale. It sold quickly. The new owner messaged me saying, "You left a box of old letters here." I told him to burn them. I didn't need reminders of what betrayal looked like. Months passed. Claire tried calling, apologizing, sending long messages about how she missed me. I never replied. She wanted closure, but some doors don't close quietly. Some you lock forever. Now, whenever I drive past the mountains, I remember that night, the firelight, the laughter, and the silence that followed. Because sometimes revenge isn't loud. It's walking away, rebuilding quietly, and letting the truth freeze where it belongs, in the cold. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.